It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And is it me, or do elevators not play generic, boring music anymore?
Hey, you're right. It's been a while.
I want to feel mildly entertained on that 12-second ride up to our studio.
I always like to try
annoyed.
to guess what the tune is, too.
Yeah.
But you know what? If the elevators aren't going to provide that bland, lackluster level of entertainment, then we'll provide it ourselves with What's on Your Mind, where we go around the room to see what each member of the morning show's been thinking about lately, starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
Well, I had a big girls' night out over the weekend, and leading up to this, of course, you know, it was on Friday, so it's a little over a week away from Halloween. And the group text got a little carried away, and they decided that they all wanted to dress up like cute, sexy troll dolls. Right?
Oh, that's hot.
Wait a minute.
I love that idea.
Troll dolls.
I just wasn't feeling it, you guys.
Okay.
And so I was like, I'm going to dress up. And then
Well,
finally,
you love doing Halloween
exactly.
costumes.
I know.
So
It's
good
just like,
at 'em.
I've been overwhelmed. And so I'm like, fine. But I got to take a different angle.
Oh.
So I
Then
went
you were going to
as-
take a different angle than the agreed upon theme that everybody said they're going to do?
Yes, because I think that was lame. I think it was a lame idea. So
Oh.
I went with internet troll. Okay, so I still had the troll hair like they did.
A play on
But
troll.
I made myself a goatee and a mustache, and I wrote internet, and I carried around a broken keyboard. You know,
This
just
does
to
sound
make
more like
sure-
one of your costumes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But the
A lot of
problem
explaining had to be
the
done.
problem is when I showed up to the fancy sushi restaurant,
Uh-huh.
Oh, fancy restaurant.
I was the first one there.
Oh,
And
God.
no one in the whole place was dressed up. And you guys, I can't tell you the level of awkward because there's 3 middle-aged businessmen standing in front of me waiting for the hostess.
You're at a high-end sushi restaurant.
And
Yes.
they don't know what to do with me. They're like kind of turning around, and finally one of them is brave enough to approach me
No.
and says,
And kick you out.
So
Yeah. Right.
you have a thing? And I go, yeah, I'm going to a thing. And he goes, what are you?
Yeah.
And I show him my shirt, and he's like, oh, internet troll. And I expect them to laugh, but
Yeah.
again, just awkward silence.
Oh, no.
And he goes, why the facial hair? And I'm like, well,
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
ask
a good
that
question.
too.
it just felt like right. If you're an internet troll, you'd have a bad goatee. I don't know, just it,
All
Oh,
trolls
I thought
are
it,
men.
yeah,
Vibe.
men are the
Yeah,
evil ones
no,
on the internet. We
makes
get it.
sense.
I
Yeah, there's
mean,
no
yeah.
women internet trolls.
Well, I mean, that was kind of his response. He just said, good luck with that.
Yeah.
And then turned back around.
Okay.
Yikes.
So it didn't turn out quite the way you were hoping.
I
it would.
did get a free dessert out of it from the hostess because I think she
that's
felt
nice.
bad for me.
Or she thought you were actually going to go on to Yelp and troll them for not getting a free thing.
Probably.
Wait, what did your friends think? Do they like it?
Half of them did.
Oh, half of
Yeah,
them.
because
Yeah.
you're
You didn't
basically,
tell
it's that
anybody.
one friend that shows up that feels like they're better than everybody
no.
else
Yeah.
and they had to outdo the
I
costume.
did my own thing, guys.
Yeah. Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, I would have to admit that more than any other time in my life, I'm actually enjoying spooky season.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm,
It's so
I'm
fun.
getting into it. And the other night, Alexis and I went to go get audio at a haunted house
Mm-hmm.
for the brand new segment, What You Doing at the Haunted House?
Yeah.
Coming up this Monday at 8:10. Don't miss it. Little plug there.
Okay.
Oh, you're not supposed to say you plug it, but I like
Just
it.
keep
Yes.
going.
Good.
Okay, anyway, sorry. So we show up, and it's rainy, it's gloomy,
Yeah.
it's windy.
It's perfect.
You hear people screaming, you hear
Yeah.
chainsaws buzzing, like, and I was like, this is fun. Like, I'm into it. Like,
Well, to be fair, that's what it's like in your area of town anyway. So it's like, oh, I'm home.
yeah, downtown area.
But yeah, it's by the haunted house too.
No, it was great. And so we get our audio. I thought the audio was fun and everything was awesome. The vibes were like perfect. And then at the end, the owner, we're thanking him, and he's like, well, hey, how about VIP? Like, people pay a lot of money for these tickets.
Oh,
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
actually go through. You hate going
They-
through haunted
They
houses.
skip you to the front of the line,
Oh,
right?
sweet.
And so you just go right in. And you guys, this is a huge haunted house where people wait over an hour to get in, right?
Damn.
Did you go? Did you?
So there's me, there's Alexis, and then there's her roommate, right? So there's me and two
yeah.
small blonde girls,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 people went in, and I was not one of them.
We didn't
Yeah,
expect
okay.
that.
Okay, well, I'm not
Not.
fully into it.
Yeah.
All right, but when the
Okay.
owner, when I told the owner, he's like, "Okay, I can get you guys in." I'm like, "No, I'm not going in. They're going in." And he looks at these tiny little blonde, cute girls, and he's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna freaking die tonight." And so he laughs, and so You know, I'm getting into the spirit,
Yeah,
but I'm
slowly.
still not fully ready
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like that.
It's
But,
okay.
you know, Papa Bear loves Halloween from a distance.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
All right.
happy spooky
Give it a
season.
few
Yeah.
more years.
And maybe I'll...
Maybe by the time you're 70, someone will wheel you through it in
Yeah.
like your
Yeah.
wheelchair.
When you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say also our producer and his 10-year-old son got in. I got them in
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
later.
Right.
Yeah, the 10-year-old loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently. So
It's cool.
Alexis,
Yeah.
besides whatever happened with Jose over the weekend,
Yeah.
tell us what's been on your mind.
Well, kind of like you said, I mean, I knew he wouldn't go in, so I had a friend go in this haunted house with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And much better experience because she's not really scared of things.
Oh, she's like the
Oh.
opposite
Is that
of
fun
me.
though to go through a haunted house
it
with
is.
someone who doesn't react?
It is because I had like a different experience. Like we're more looking at like how well done it is and like the details of like the massacres happening inside it, you know?
Oh,
You
look
have
at that.
watched too much true crime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're kind of looking at how well done it is and like appreciating it more.
This blood splatter is very realistic.
Yeah.
Cute.
But the most like memorable part for me was actually like something I wouldn't expect. So one of the like actors in it, all dressed up scary, comes up and like breathes on my face.
Ew.
Oh.
When I walk in, yeah. And like that wasn't the scary part. It's that like their breath smelled like Doritos. Like
Original or Cool Ranch?
Oh, Cool
I
Ranch
think-
would be much more frightening.
Yeah.
yeah, I
that's
do think
true.
it was Cool Ranch.
Oh.
And my roommate, like my friend looks at me and she's like, "Did you smell that too?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Ew. This guy just got back from lunch break.
I think so. And like that just lingered the entire house. I just couldn't get the Doritos off my face.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
That
like,
was
what
the
do you
scariest part.
do? You
Yes.
offer gum to a zombie?
I don't know. I should have gone back and probably done that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But yeah, so just for anybody who is breathing on people in haunted houses, maybe just think about your lunch choice.
Yeah.
Or if you're supposed to go out on a date with Alexis, definitely don't eat
Yeah.
Doritos
No,
right
no,
beforehand.
no.
Everybody, just brush your teeth
Okay.
after Doritos. That's all I have to say.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
So I went to a pumpkin patch over the weekend.
We were all festive.
Look
weren't
at
we?
us.
Look at us.
They had a display there showing how the pioneers used to live back in the 1800s.
Okay.
You know, where they have this old outhouse too, like the wooden structure,
Oh,
and it's roped off.
Pumpkin patch did you go to?
It's supposed to show all the different aspects of pioneer
Okay.
It's a
life.
historical pumpkin patch.
And you guys know me, I'm very interested in restrooms.
Yeah.
I
Not
guess.
my own, but
Yeah, now that I think
strangers'
about it.
restrooms
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, you are.
So I started reading about it because they had a write-up there, right next to it, explaining like what it was all about.
cool.
And apparently, it's someone's job to go around North America to these old historic sites and literally dig down into the outhouses.
Ew.
Did you know this?
What?
Wait, hold on. Like to build new outhouses? Is that what
No,
you're
to
saying?
dig up the old ones.
Oh.
And
Someone's
like
going
go
to-
through all the old waste from
Ew.
people back in the 1800s.
Bro.
I didn't know
Why?
this was a thing. That's their whole job.
Wait, so they like transported ancient poo to make sure it was
Yeah.
realistic? I don't understand.
No. But it's the poo is not there anymore. It was already dug up. But somebody's job is to dig it up and to like study it so they can learn about their diets and any illnesses they have.
Ew,
Sometimes
but
they found
cool.
old artifacts down in there that people accidentally dropped in
Or
You're
swallowed.
learning this at the pumpkin patch.
at the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
And I realized they have all these old timey buildings. They have the old homestead, the old saloon, the blacksmith, and out of everything, the most fascinating part to me is the hole in the ground where pioneers would take a tree.
Gross.
And I just had to ask the room, does that make me weird?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
good. I'm glad that it's official. I just wanted to make sure,
No, that's an easy
100%.
one.
It's really
Yeah.
strange.
But it is really fascinating, isn't it?
I don't know between you and Brooke, 'cause she's into the modern day outhouses. You're into the old school
mean,
outhouses.
I've been around them too much. Maybe
Yeah,
they've
she
lost
grew
the
up.
sheen.
It doesn't have the same
Yeah.
luster that it
Yeah.
did. Well, I'm just getting into it now.
Okay,
I can't
well.
wait for the Netflix documentary.
Please don't tell me you're trying to get a souvenir.
We got a double seater from my childhood I could show you.
Oh.
Double seater.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's like a Lamborghini.
My
of
mom always
outhouses.
said a family that poos together.
Wow. I'm very interested. I want to see pictures of that. But text in to 78592 and tell us what's been on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.